The pancreas plays a central role in managing your blood sugar, and understanding it is key. Inside your bloodstream, glucose molecules move constantly, showing how sugar travels through your body. Not all carbohydrates behave the same. Some release glucose slowly, while others spike it quickly. A glucose meter shows real-time changes, helping us visualize how meals affect sugar levels. Insulin receptors are like doors on your cells, and when they don't work properly, glucose can't enter efficiently. Visual comparisons reveal which foods help maintain stable blood sugar and which can cause spikes. In your digestive system, refined carbs break down quickly, causing sudden increases in blood sugar. Charts help illustrate the difference between stable and unstable glucose curves for better understanding. Portion control is critical, and visual guides make it easy to measure carbohydrates effectively. The liver stores glycogen to regulate energy, but excess glucose can be converted into fat. Sugar in liquid form, like sweet drinks, enters the bloodstream rapidly, increasing spikes. Choosing slow-release foods like oats keeps glucose levels steady and energy lasting. Infographics can highlight smart carb choices, making healthy decisions simple. Balanced meals improve insulin response, helping glucose enter cells smoothly. Comparing different types of rice shows how complex carbs release energy slowly. Fiber forms a gel in the digestive tract, slowing sugar absorption for better control. Step-by-step meal planning demonstrates practical swaps for more stable blood sugar. Glucose monitors help track and maintain stable energy throughout the day. Dividing your plate into balanced portions encourages stable blood sugar after meals. Dashboards and data visualization reinforce the difference between spikes and stability for long-term health. The 24-hour metabolic clock helps us see when our bodies are most sensitive to insulin. Muscle tissue absorbs glucose more efficiently after even light activity, showing the power of movement. Many packaged foods contain hidden sugars, which can spike blood sugar unexpectedly. Reading nutrition labels carefully helps distinguish total carbs from added sugars for better choices. Understanding the difference between simple sugars and complex starches helps maintain stable energy. Small swaps, like choosing sparkling water over soda, reduce glucose spikes significantly. When insulin functions properly, glucose enters cells smoothly, keeping energy steady. A healthy heart benefits from stable glucose levels, showing how metabolic health supports circulation. Comparing sugary cereals with oats demonstrates how fiber slows sugar release. The glycemic index scale visually shows which foods cause fast or slow sugar release. Digestive timelines help illustrate how different carbs affect blood sugar over several hours. Feeding beneficial gut bacteria with fiber promotes long-term metabolic stability. Stable energy can be visualized as a full battery, showing the effect of smart carb choices. Fat tissue can expand with excess glucose, emphasizing the importance of controlled meals. Step-by-step plate building encourages portion control and balanced nutrition. Evening meals should be lighter and balanced to maintain steady blood sugar overnight. Hydration supports metabolic flow and helps stabilize glucose throughout the body. Accurately weighing carbohydrate portions reinforces consistent control. Comparisons of glucose patterns before and after strategy show measurable improvements. A final presentation board summarizes smart carb strategies, preparing viewers for practical application. Swapping refined pasta with whole wheat pasta helps slow glucose release and maintain energy. Quinoa is a complex carbohydrate that provides steady energy without spiking blood sugar. Replacing white bread with whole grain slices supports more stable glucose control. Choosing sweet potatoes over regular potatoes smooths out glucose spikes after meals. Legumes like lentils and chickpeas release glucose slowly, making them excellent carb sources. Balanced meals with protein and fiber slow digestion, preventing rapid glucose rises. Whole fruit offers vitamins and fiber, while juice can spike blood sugar quickly. Fiber forms a gel in the digestive tract, regulating glucose absorption effectively. Dividing your plate into protein, fiber, and healthy carbs helps maintain steady glucose. Digital carb counting tools can make portion control accurate and easy to follow. The liver manages glycogen storage more efficiently when meals are balanced. Healthy swaps for breakfast, like yogurt with nuts instead of pancakes, prevent spikes. Spacing meals strategically keeps blood sugar stable throughout the day. Efficient insulin response allows glucose to enter cells smoothly after balanced meals. Smart grocery choices, avoiding refined snacks, support long-term glucose stability. Light activity, like walking, increases glucose uptake in muscles naturally. Choosing healthy evening snacks like nuts instead of cookies prevents nighttime spikes. Hydration plays a key role in diluting glucose and supporting metabolic health. Weekly dashboards show that consistent fiber intake smooths out blood sugar curves. A balanced plate at every meal reinforces the foundation of stable energy and metabolic health. Consistent glucose control protects arteries from plaque buildup and inflammation. Maintaining stable glucose levels helps arteries recover, reducing long-term cardiovascular risks. High blood sugar can stress your kidneys, showing the importance of metabolic control. Balanced meals help kidneys function efficiently, preventing long-term complications. Sudden glucose spikes can damage the delicate blood vessels in your eyes. Stable glucose levels protect retinal capillaries, reducing the risk of vision problems. Nerve fibers can misfire under high glucose, emphasizing careful carb management. Maintaining stable glucose ensures nerves transmit signals efficiently and reliably. Overworked pancreas cells improve function when meals are balanced and consistent. Visual timelines show that glucose variability decreases over months with smart choices. Fat tissue shrinks and inflammation reduces when stable glucose levels are maintained. Mitochondria function better, producing steady energy for your cells. Fiber-rich meals support a healthy gut microbiome, improving metabolic health. Blood pressure stabilizes as glucose control improves over time. Lipid profiles improve with sustained carb management, supporting heart health. Muscle cells become more insulin sensitive, aiding glucose uptake naturally. Continuous glucose monitoring shows smoother trends with long-term healthy habits. DNA strands remain protected from oxidative stress when glucose is controlled. Complication risks for heart, kidneys, nerves, and eyes decrease significantly. Empowering your plate at every meal strengthens control over your health and energy. A consistent morning routine with balanced breakfast sets the tone for stable glucose all day. Tracking daily glucose trends shows that consistency matters more than perfection. Planning meals weekly helps maintain stable energy and prevents carb overload. Organizing your pantry with whole foods reduces temptation from refined carbs. Measuring carb portions accurately reinforces long-term glucose control. Balanced lunch keeps your bloodstream flowing smoothly without spikes. Comparing heavy versus light evening meals shows the impact on nighttime glucose. Hydration supports metabolic flow and helps stabilize glucose throughout the day. Fiber intake improves glucose stability and supports digestive health. Moderate physical activity increases glucose uptake efficiently without spikes. Smart snack choices, like nuts and seeds, help maintain steady energy levels. Understanding glycemic load guides portion sizes and meal composition. Metabolic flexibility allows your body to switch efficiently between glucose and fat energy. Pancreas pulses insulin in a balanced rhythm after well-planned meals. Protein and fiber slow carbohydrate absorption for smoother glucose curves. Mindful eating pace prevents sudden spikes and supports long-term stability. Quality sleep promotes overnight glucose control and overall metabolic health. Stress management reduces cortisol spikes and keeps glucose levels steady. Tracking progress over months shows measurable improvements in glucose control. Empowering your plate reinforces sustainable habits for long-term health. Long-term glucose mastery is achieved by keeping all trends consistently stable. The pancreas, liver, and muscles work together to regulate blood sugar efficiently. A metabolic resilience shield protects your glucose from sudden spikes. Healthy blood vessels allow smooth, uninterrupted flow, reducing long-term risks. Liver glycogen stores remain balanced, preventing excess fat conversion. Reducing inflammation helps maintain metabolic health and prevents complications. Consistent carb portions across all meals keep glucose levels steady. Continuous glucose monitoring shows minimal variability with proper strategies. Muscle and fat tissues respond positively to balanced meals and activity. Fiber-rich meals slow absorption, supporting long-term glucose stability. A healthy gut barrier improves digestion and metabolic regulation. Evening glucose stability ensures overnight recovery and energy balance. Maintaining a full energy battery shows consistent, sustainable energy levels. Heart rhythms stay steady when glucose control is maintained. Your metabolism adapts smoothly between glucose and fat energy sources. Portion-controlled meals reinforce good habits and balanced nutrition. Stress reduction supports stable glucose and overall metabolic health. Efficient glucose uptake in muscles prevents spikes and supports energy. Quarterly metrics reflect sustained improvements in all health indicators. Balanced meals with controlled carbs and fiber create a strong foundation for lifelong metabolic health. A long-term stability timeline shows how consistent habits protect your health over years. The pancreas and liver work in harmony to manage glucose efficiently. Metabolic resilience acts as a shield, preventing spikes from disrupting energy. Blood vessels remain healthy and flexible under steady glucose control. Balanced plates with fiber, protein, and healthy carbs support sustained energy. Consistent carb portions across meals smooth out glucose trends. Efficient digestion ensures glucose is released gradually for steady energy. Overnight glucose remains stable, supporting restful sleep and metabolic recovery. Hydration enhances fiber effectiveness and supports digestive health. Quarterly metrics reflect improvements in A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol. Muscles become more responsive to insulin, helping glucose enter cells efficiently. Healthy grocery choices reinforce long-term dietary consistency. Metabolic flexibility allows smooth energy transitions between glucose and fat. Elastic arteries support consistent blood flow and heart health. Retinal microcirculation remains healthy, reducing vision risks. Nerves transmit signals effectively when glucose levels are controlled. Organized meal prep reinforces portion control and healthy swaps. Mindset matters. Controlling carbs empowers both your plate and your health. Long-term progress is visible through stable, smooth glucose trends. Empowering your plate at every meal reinforces lifelong metabolic control. The final review shows how smart carb choices maintain stable blood sugar long-term. The pancreas, liver, and muscles synchronize to regulate glucose efficiently every day. Balanced meals keep glucose curves flat and energy levels steady. Smart carb swaps, like whole grains and legumes, support stable blood sugar. Healthy blood vessels allow smooth flow without stress or inflammation. Fiber forms a gel in the digestive tract, slowing glucose release effectively. Kidneys and retina stay healthy when glucose is controlled consistently. Metabolic flexibility ensures energy is derived efficiently from glucose and fat. Quarterly dashboards show that A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol remain optimal. Balanced meals with fiber and portion control provide steady energy all day. Glucose trends show minimal variability, demonstrating long-term success. Hydration enhances fiber function and supports metabolic stability. Muscles uptake glucose smoothly, preventing spikes and sustaining energy. Nighttime glucose remains stable, promoting restorative sleep. Stress reduction contributes to steady glucose and overall metabolic health. Mindset reinforcement empowers you to take control of your plate and health. Meal prep with balanced portions reinforces consistency and control. Final dashboards confirm sustained improvements in all health indicators. Empowered plates and glowing stability visuals symbolize long-term metabolic mastery. Control, not fear. Sustainable health for men 50 plus sums up the journey to lifelong energy and stability.